It's Wednesday, May 22nd. Bob Price on Canada's Business Beat. And we can only imagine the high-stakes pressure that senior brass at London Drugs must be feeling right now. The company at this point saying, it can't and won't meet a ransomware gang's demand that if they aren't paid $25 million by tomorrow, confidential data stolen from the company's head office will be made public. It's certainly sounding like an uncertain future for dozens and maybe hundreds of Petro-Canada gas stations around the country. Suncor Energy confirming that a full review of Petro-Canada outlets is now underway, determining which ones to renovate and which ones to sell. Thank you for choosing one of Canada's most listened to business podcasts, updated Monday through Friday and heard around the world on X and wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Canada's Business Beat. The more you listen, the more you know in only 2 minutes. We have a new survey in on the cost of groceries, a Leger poll finding that while 2/3 of Canadians feel that food inflation is still getting worse, around 30% of those asked are convinced that corporate greed is behind the problem. StatsCan finding that while grocery store price hikes have slowed over the past several months, they have increased around 21% in the past 3 years. Judging by the many comments from the country's economic minds, like the Bank of Montreal's Sal Guardieri, the odds have really increased dramatically that the Bank of Canada will start lowering interest charges on June 5th, with the nation's inflation rate now down to 2.7%. The big unknown, though, according to Sal, is whether interest rate speculation might reignite the housing market. They aren't saying why exactly, but WestJet has just confirmed that its integration of Sunwing, which it took over a year back, will take a bit longer than planned. The big merger, scheduled for October, pushed back to next April. And here's some good news for those counting on the Canada Pension Plan to help support their retirement plans. The CPP Investment Board reporting a net return of 8% in the latest year, with the fund now topping $623 billion from $570 billion a year back. And that will do it for your Wednesday. Thank you for listening. Bob Price on Canada's Business Beat.